Hi, I'm AnnaMariah at BioElectric Shield, and people ask me all the time, why do I wear a shield? Well, let me tell you the story about why I started wearing one in the first place. I was living in the middle of nowhere, Montana, with a boss who turned out to be crazy. She was bipolar, and we'd be having this really nice discussion, and all of a sudden, she would just switch and start screaming at me. And it was totally insane stuff. But the problem with that is I'm a highly sensitive person, and instead of being able to realize that this is just crazy words, I actually felt the energy of all that stuff. And it was like, I literally felt like I was being beat up. And there were a couple times when I walked away hyperventilating. I couldn't catch my breath. The energy was just so intense. And the last time it happened, I really couldn't breathe. I mean, I was just, and I managed to call a friend, and she came over and she says, well, you know, Virginia Brown lives down the street and she does some energy touch stuff, so I bet she could help us clear this energy. Because neither one of us, I just couldn't catch my breath. And we lived an hour from the ER, so we got to do something else. So we went over there, and Virginia did her magic and helped me so that I could breathe. And then she walked over and handed me a shield. And she says, here, wear this. And I just looked at her. I can't afford this, you know. I'm working part-time, and I don't think I'm going to be keeping this job very long because I don't think I can handle this stuff. And she says, well, you know, just wear it. And, you know, if you like it, you could come to work for me part-time and pay for it. I thought, oh, yeah, I could do that. And so I put it on and I started wearing it. A couple days later, my crazy boss shows up, and we're in this head-to-head battle, and she's just like screaming stuff at me that was crazy. And that's when I had my BioElectric Shield moment. I looked at her and I said, wow, why don't we take this discussion up at a later time when we can both be rational and make a decision from a much calmer perspective. And so for right now, I'm walking away, and we can talk about this tomorrow or some other time when you want to be nice to me. And I actually turned around and I walked away. And then I walked around the corner and I stood there and I said, yes, that was awesome. It was literally the most empowering moment of my life up until that point. Because before that, anytime I was in a confrontation with somebody, I would be so overtaken with their energy and their anger and whatever was going on with them that I couldn't even think. And wearing the shield is her energy was literally just going around me instead of into me and affecting me. So I was able to speak from a very much more clear space, and it felt so amazing. And it's like from that point on, I have not felt like I was able to be pushed over or pushed aside by anybody else's stuff that was going on. And so I'm a total believer in it. And one of my missions is to work with other sensitive people who are having issues in any part of their life to find a shield that helps them be their stronger self, have their own empowered moment.